thank you for coming. Yes. Yes, this is the Raider Nation report. Yes, Commish is in the house tonight. Yes, line is to the right. Yes, ma'am. Looking amazing in that silver and black, I must say. Yes, VIP is to the left, sir. If you give me your name, I'll check, make sure you're on the list. Yes, you have to be on in advance. Weeks in advance, sir. Yes, line is to the right. Yes, Raider Nation report tonight. A lot to talk about. Yes, there is a full bar inside, sir. Guys, you can't smoke that right here by the door. Just step over there a little ways. I love the smell. Smells amazing, but please, not right by the door. Yes, we will be opening the doors very soon. You know these guys like to run a tight show. They're just making sure everything's in order. Yes, ma'am. You can say hi to the midgets on the way in. Absolutely. VIP to the left. Regular line to the right, please. Doors will be opening very soon. Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the show.
Ever since a kid, it's been patching skulls. Black and white, you see it on my flags and poles. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, all you ever heard about my lips. I was twitching, I wasn't breaking when Brady was winning chips. Went to LA, then to Oakland, and now we up on the strip. Dancing with the nation every time we get to 6. 3rd and 13 used to run the ball. Now we got 100, so we changing the call. Tatted on my body, ain't no taking it off. When the Raiders on the TV, we ain't taking the call. When the Raiders on the TV, we ain't taking the call. Unless they with the nation, ain't no faking involved. All that internal hating, we be shaking it off. Cause we know they just came around Jacobson Call. Who you thought I've been rocking for? Ever since a kid, it's been patching skulls. Black and white, you see it on my flags and poles. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know. I'm a Raider, baby, you ain't gotta ask to know.
Look, I'm 34 like Bo Jackson. I'm a Raider, long live John Madden. We left Oakland, now we with the Sinners. For Al Davis, we got unfinished business. Look, just win, baby. Defense ain't giving up an inch lately. The offense in clutch, we bout to up the scope. And D-Car ain't stopping till we reach the boat.
What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live, as always, from the friendly confines of Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Just where is that, might you ask? Well, I know you're still dealing with the season officially being over. Some of you are still dealing with the benching of Derek Carr. So some of you are in your emotional cocoon. So let me give you some simple directions, shall we? We're still down the street, past the house, with the boarded up windows. Make sure you stop at the corner and ask our man Joe. He's a gentleman, he's a scholar, but he's still draped in silver and black. Slip him what you should. He needs to probably go get him a bottle or a bag or something. And he's going to point you in the right direction. He's going to tell you to take a left and then a right. As you find yourself strolling down the street, minding your own goddamn business, you're going to pass this deep, dark alley to your immediate right. And as you pass this deep, dark alley, this cool breeze hits you. That's going to chill you right to your skeletal core. And you'll find yourself asking, was that the autumn wind? Oh, you goddamn right. Should you venture down that deep, dark alley? Well, of course you should. Because what you're going to find at the end is a special little place that we like to call deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday, this is the Raider Nation Report, a solid 60 minutes with yours truly of everything silver and black. We got a lot to get into. The car has been parked. Stidham time has officially started, at least for, 2 games. But was there a plan there? He is an unrestricted free agent. He was, he's got a history with Josh. They just tried to put some tape out there for that guy. She might have just made him some money. Because now he's got that big P word attached to him. Potential. We all felt good coming out of that loss with all of the turmoil and everything. The week was crazy. The benching of Derek Carr. Carr unfollows the Raiders on all of his social media platforms. The Raiders are all but out of the postseason with basically a little under a 1% chance of even making it. Expected to get throttled by 49ers fueled crowd at Allegiant. What the fuck was up with that? Didn't turn out that way. It's been a weird ride the last 7 days. Thank you for coming back around and joining me for the Raider Nation Report as we do it here every Tuesday on Raider Reaction, and we will continue thus right on through the offseason. Right on into the postseason while the rest of these sorry fuckers continue to battle for something. While again, Raider Nation sits at home. But thank you for joining me for another Raider Nation Report. And you're here obviously because you're a diehard Raider fan, and otherwise you probably would have moved on for the season. But you still want to talk about it. You still want to hear about it. And thank you for being here. Appreciate you. If you're over there on the YouTube, I do believe the YouTube chat is working. It's down below. There we go. Mario's in there. The Studham time. If you want to get over, watch the simulcast on our YouTube channel, Raider Reaction on YouTube. You can get your comments right up on the screen. We do got a rundown for you. We got the Week 17 recap, Stidham time. As Mario just alluded to, used car talk. The used car talk segments are starting to count down soon. Sponsors, Cool Kid in the newsletter. It's a new month. That means there's raffles coming out. So you want to be a subscriber of Raider Reaction here on Facebook if you're not already. The Couch, Fire Sale, the McWeasel Era, the finale preview, and the WTF. Let's get into it, shall we? That's enough foreplay. The oven is warm. All right, moving on. Week 17. Let it go, David. Let it go. Do we need to play the fucking Disney song for you? Let it go. Let it go. He's gone, brother. Carr would have won that game. Fuck. He had plenty of opportunities to win games like that this season. Let it go, brother. Let it go. I love the guy too. I was rooting for him. I was singing the fucking choruses of Derek Carr and how he was going to come out and shred this season with Devontae Adams. I was singing it. But man, let it go. Let it go. It's over. It's just time. Did you see David Carr this morning? Man, crying all over NFL Network. It's over, man. It's over. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's get into the Week 17 recap. A gallant effort. But you don't get style points for losses in the National Football League. You don't get quality of loss points like you do in the NCAA, like minor league football. That's not the way it works in the National Football League. It's just not. So, stats are beautiful. 23 for 34, 365, 3 touchdowns, the 2 picks. Hell, Stidham even ran for fucking 7 times for 34 yards at 4.9 a clip. Some of those in a very critical times in the game. As a whole, yes, the team played well, but the defense, again, the spotlight was on the defense. They just couldn't stop and sustain anything for the offense. The offense was putting up points. The offense came back. They battled back. The offense was in it all game. Just at some point, the defense just needed to hold it for them. And they just couldn't ever do it. It's unfortunate to see that one get away, because, man, that would have been a great win. The storyline would have been so much different this week, and the conversations around Jarrett Stidham and the performance that he had, because the reality of the matter is, I mean, it's a loss is a fucking loss, man. A loss is a loss. But fucking Stidham time was here, and he came out and showed exactly why Josh McDaniels drug him over from New England and wanted to have him in-house as a guy that knew his system. He came right in and he was a fucking plug and play. This offense didn't skip a fucking beat. If anything, they were energized. They were energized with his legs and his willingness to do whatever the fuck needed to be done to move the fucking chains and to keep his ball club in the fucking game. It was, I thought, a well and masterful performance, unfortunately, in a loss. You can say all of that, but a loss is a loss. You didn't get the W. And if you didn't get the W, you failed the fucking mission. So stats are great, but ball was in his hand with a chance to win the fucking game, and they lost. Ball was in your hand with a chance to win the game, and your team lost. So, reality of the matter is, it was same shit, different day for the Raiders. I mean, offense fought, defense blew it. Neither could fucking finish and close the deal. And there you go. That's pretty much your Week 17 recap. I mean, fuck. Do we need to beat the fucking dead horse anymore? The motherfucker's dead. Quit hitting him. No, we don't. But let's talk about Stidham time. He got his shot, and part of there's so much that went into the narrative that got Jarrett Stidham to be the starter for the closing 2 games for the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, one is obviously the contract implications if Derek Carr even fucking trips on a treadmill and gets hurt over the next 2 weeks. There's a reason why they don't want him there. They don't want him doing a fucking thing. This guy can't get hurt. Otherwise, they're contractually on the hook for this guy. Big time. So, that's one. 2, they want to get Stidham out there, who's an unrestricted free agent, because he's a Josh McDaniels boy who knows what Josh told him to get him to come over to the Raiders. He's got ties to this kid. He's allowing him to get tape out there and continue possibly his NFL career, which he may have just done. One game like that, and if he comes out and puts 2 games worth of solid tape together, there'll be a lot of fucking teams in the National Football League that'll be like, what the fuck's Jarrett Stidham doing over there? Trust me, man. Look at the landscape of quarterbacks across the National Football League. I mean, there's a lot of teams that aren't sewn up. There's a lot of teams that are going to be going rookie this year. Hell, the Raiders may be one of them. Who knows what this regime is going to do at quarterback? Was this a tryout for Jarrett Stidham to have a chance to maybe come back next year? Bring him back in as an unrestricted free agent next season? Are you trying to help him out on the way out the door? Put some tape together? Do you really think he's an option? Or where are you going to go? Are you going to go out and try to tie your legacy as a head coach in this league to a veteran? Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady? Or are you going to try to go out and tie your legacy as head coach to some rookie? Because here's the reality. of the McWeasel era. Fuck it, let's jump right into it. I might skip around a little tonight. I even thought about that when I was putting this show together. This may be a hit or miss. These may be targets disappearing over here. But let me talk about that for a minute, because the McWeasel era there's a if he goes and attaches himself to a rookie quarterback, you almost buy yourself a little bit of a leash. Because this is the start of the McWeasel era. The reality of the matter is Josh McDaniels was a fucking horribly failed head coach in Donkeyville. Failed miserably. The deal with the Colts and walking out at the last minute on them, leaving them hanging, horribly unprofessional, left a lot of egg on his face. A lot of teams don't want to take a chance on him even after that. Crawls back into Bill's lap. This is probably his last chance as a head coach in the National Football League if he doesn't come out and succeed. Seriously. So this move that he's about to make at quarterback is tied to his trajectory of his career as a head coach in the National Football League. 100%. So he's either going to do one of two things. He's going to tie his career to a veteran, a la Tom Brady, who he's got a ton of history with, or a la Aaron Rodgers, who's going to try to drag back in and pair up with Devontae. That seems unrealistic. Between the two, that seems like the most unrealistic of the two. The other seems like the more realistic. Tom's not happy in Tampa. He's his lap boy. Has been for years. He'll crawl right up in his lap like his fucking favorite cat. Or he ties himself to a rookie. Now, what tying himself to a rookie does is almost gives you probably 2 years. Because now you can reset the clock. This season goes out the fucking window. Because if you draft a rookie and bring a rookie in to be a fairly quick starter, this season's a scratch. No matter what he fucking does, unless he's a complete abomination like fucking Zach Wilson, the MILF Hunter, unless he's a complete abomination like that guy, then you get the first year as a rookie, and probably most of year two, before they're even looking at you. It's just the reality of the matter. It extends your possible shelf life of proving that you can be a head coach. So are they going to go that route? Are they going to go that route? Because then also if he fails, you've got the scapegoat of, well, you know, it was the rookie quarterback. It was this, that. There's so many storylines that McWeasel can run with. But this is the start of the McWeasel era. He's not going nowhere. They're not going to pay another fucking coach. He's not. He had to settle with John Gruden, and bet your ass he's still paying John Gruden a little bit for probably this season and the next to not be the Raiders head coach. He's not going to pay this guy to not be the head coach too. And then go have to hire another head coach? No. No way. He's going to ride this train. So this guy's going to get a little more latitude than a lot of other coaches have gotten. This guy's supposed to be boy fucking wonder. Boy fucking wonder ain't got Batman no more though. He ain't got Alfred helping him. He's on his own. No fucking utility belt, nothing. But welcome to the McWeasel era, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the McWeasel era. It's not going to be a fun era, I don't believe, and I'm concerned about it. I'm concerned as fuck about it, man. So much optimism for this season, and you got this guy just shitting all over it, man. I'm so concerned about the future. I really am. But maybe if you get this guy in with a guy that is just all in on his system, and I don't know. I mean, the guy's won championships calling plays. He's been around greatness. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I wanted to drink the Kool-Aid. I was trying to drink the Kool-Aid. Trying so hard this offseason. Man, I was trying. I was so pissed off when they hired this motherfucker. I was like, he's such a weasel. And I tried. I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is just what Derek needed. Young, dynamic mind. New offense. I was all in, man. I was all in, but it has not went anywhere remotely the fucking way I thought it would go. Not even remotely, man. What's up, everybody? Thank you all for joining me, man. Each and every damn one of you, especially you guys with the cool kid badges. If you don't have a cool kid badge, you need to get you one. This Thursday's raffle time. Raffle time is back. You got to have a cool kids badge. You got to be a subscriber. Hit that fucking subscriber button if you ain't a subscriber. We got t-shirts. I've got a couple hoodies to give away at the raffle. Got new stickers. Got a few, very few of the poker chips left. So make sure you get Brandon. You need to get you a subscriber badge. You need you a fuck your team deep behind the enemy lines hoodie. We're gonna be giving a couple away on Thursday night. So if you ain't got one, hit it up, man. Hit it up. JoJo's birthday. Shit, look at that. JoJo's even got the 6-month subscriber anniversary badge. Look at this fucker. Fucking overachiever down here. Let's give that man an applause. He gets a midget applause for that. So, Stidham time. It was nice to see, man. It was nice to see, because the reality of the matter is there's only 32 spots available of employment as a starting NFL quarterback. 32. Now, you think about it, there's a handful of those that are sewn up that aren't even up for negotiation every year. So, at most, you got, half that are even up for discussion. I mean, I'd say half the league's damn near sewn up with their quarterback, at least they're going in with. So even the guys coming out, there's only a handful of spots for you to maybe get on, for them to think about you as a starter, or just to plug you in the tree somewhere to see if you're a second or a third or maybe a practice squad guy. So for you to even get a chance, if you're not one of the top flight names, a Heisman fucking hopeful, or any of that, thank you for them stars, Daryl. We appreciate it. You can throw them stars too if you don't want to subscribe. Throw them stars. We appreciate you. We appreciate the love, man. Every penny you throw in goes right back out. And prizes and all the shit we're getting ready to do. We got Madden League coming up, all that shit. So, but you just don't know, man. This quarterback situation. It's just an interesting one. Did they go draft? I don't know, man. I don't know. I have no inkling or clue as to what this team will really do with this regime at in charge. I don't. I'm completely stumped. Especially when we're going to run through the guys who are on free agency at the end of the year. But, like I was saying, unless you're one of these sexy names and this handful of names that comes out of... completely got off track there, and all of a sudden the train just came back. Oh yeah, I remembered my thought. Unless you're one of the sexy names coming out of the draft and there's a little handful of guys that gets a shot, you were in talks for the Heisman, your team was running for a national championship, you just had some amazing stats. Unless you're one of those guys, it's very hard for you to even get a chance to get on the field other than maybe a preseason start. Very hard. So for you to get a chance to showcase with a talented team on offense that has weapons against the number one defense in the league, and for you to come out and show out like you did, that's huge. That's gigantic. I don't know if you remember Matt Flynn. He ended up for a stop a little skip at the fucking Raiders for a minute. But Matt Flynn got fat paid off of one game as the Green Bay Packers quarterback when he had to come in for injury, I believe. And in the last week of the season, he threw like 5 touchdowns that game. And he got fat paid by like 2 or 3 teams off of that one game. Because all of a sudden, Jarrett Stidham now has this P word stamped all over him. And that's called potential. And as an NFL quarterback, man, if you're some team and you're desperate as fuck and you think maybe, just maybe, if we could get him on the cheap, did you see what he did? You never know. A performance like that may be just enough to keep him around in the league another year or two, as with that potential word stacked to him, even if he doesn't continue with the Raiders. So we'll see. It was a nice game. Stidham time was here. But now it's time. Got to get to our one of our favorite segments here on Raider Reaction. Fan favorite. Used Car Talk. The latest edition of Used Car Talk. Used Car Talk was turned the fuck up this morning, if you didn't hear it on NFL Network, as David Carr basically went on a fucking it was like it's like his brother was sitting there under the table talking for him, like some Cyrano de Bergerac shit. Like it was like this was some Shakespeare shit playing out in front of me, because that was just Derek Carr speaking. That's all that was. You don't think those two are together all the time? They talk all the time. You know how many conversations since he's got benched that he's probably had with his brother? So all you had to do was give David Carr a forum and pull his fucking cord. And he was just dying to fucking let it out. That was the shit that Derek has been saying in his ear for the last several days since this had happened, since last week. And he just fucking laid it all out this morning. So everything that Derek thinks, his brother just laid it all out there, because his brother wouldn't have done that unless he hadn't had talks, numerous talks with Derek about that conversation and that topic. So Derek's all for getting the fuck out, and that's where this is headed. So everybody that thinks this is repairable, oh no, they're just benching him because they don't want him to get hurt because he's so valuable for what they're doing next year and blah, blah, blah. Nah, man. Go watch that interview. I've got it posted on all of our social medias. After I watch that, knowing how close that those two brothers are, how much they talk on a daily basis, no, man. It's over. It's over. That relationship is severed. He's pissed off. He feels disrespected. I don't think you mend those fences. I think that one's done. And these guys are going to go the way that a lot of us thought they were going to go. I think they're going to do the financial thing. You're either going to go the route of rookie and get the rookie deal worked in your favor, or you're going to try to go veteran. One of these two fucking ancient ass MVPs. You're going to try to drag one of these fuckers in and squeeze the last ounce of blood out of them. Ah, God. Tom Brady in number 12 in silver and black just absolutely turns my fucking stomach, man. The thought of that. But I give it a gambling shot, man, of fucking happening. I give it a gambling shot because they're going to go one of two directions. They're going to go veteran, or they're going to go rookie. I hope to hell not too, Brandon. I hope to hell not too. I don't know. I don't know if this is really a tryout for Stidham, or if you've seen them letting Stidham put some tape together and pulling Carr off the field at the same time. I just don't know if this was a legitimate, hey, I think Jarrett Stidham could be the guy. I don't know if they think Jarrett Stidham could be the guy. I think Jarrett Stidham was a great backup because he'd been with Josh McDaniels and he knew the system. I don't know if they had that kind of faith in him. We'll see. We're going to find out. It's going to be a very fucking interesting offseason. That's for damn sure. JoJo said he just got lucky. I agree with you, Jose. It'd be a tough pill to swallow, brother. Be a tough pill to swallow. But think about it. Let me pose the question to you. Let me throw the scenario up there for you, Raider Nation. Let me paint this ugly ass picture for you. All right, you're about 6 weeks into the 2023 season. Josh McDaniels drug Brady in. They moved Carr. Brady's now the quarterback. The Raiders are out there. They're 5-1. They're tied with the Chiefs for first place in the AFC West. And the team is just clicking on all cylinders and looks fucking absolutely amazing. What do we say then, Jose? What do we say then? As diehard fans, what would we say then? I've had to ask myself this same question because it makes me sick to think about it. But the reality of the matter is, it's quite certainly a possibility. I don't know, man. I don't know. I sell my soul to the Brady Devil for a Super Bowl, says Ivan. He's like, fuck it. So that's what I'm... At some point, it's fuck it. If everybody else is giving up on the motherfucker and he wants a chance to fucking see if he can do it one last ride with the silver and black and he gets it done, I don't know. The whole thing just hurts my head to even think about, man. Crush Chaos is right. It's just win, baby. But it's crazy. It's insane to think about it. But you can draw the line, man. You can draw the line. I live deep behind the enemy line. I hear all the fucking crying, man, about Byron Leftwich is failing as the play caller for the Bucks. The Bucks are limping into the postseason because they're in the worst division in football. Brady's not happy with the way things have been going. Blah, 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 blah. This ain't the way he wants to end his career. He's a plug-and-play in Josh McDaniels' system and gets to walk into Hunter Renfrow, Devontae Adams, possibly Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs. I'm just saying, it's a distinct possibility. And you could sell it to all of those guys, too, that if he's coming, it's a sell to all of the other guys. God. It makes me sick to even think of it. But there's so many weird things happening with this team. I don't think anything's out of the realm of fucking possibility. I just don't. Some fucked up shit. Some fuckery going on. I guess that's it for used car talk. We're just going to wrap that shit up. It's just... Derek was a nice leader, a nice, consistent guy to have under center for this team for 9 seasons. I don't hate Derek. I don't wish anything but good for the guy. I wanted him to succeed as a Raider. But there comes a time when you are the face of the franchise, the leader of the team, a $20+ million a year guy. And you just not getting any level of success achieved. There just becomes time, man, where you just have to divorce. And the disrespect shit I don't get. It was disrespectful. I've seen a lot of quarterbacks go out just this same way. With a week or two left in the season, they're asked to sit down. They'll try a rookie or they'll try some guy and just ride out the season, and then they part ways. There's no nice way to tell the leader of your franchise for 9 years that I'm sorry, we want to move on. It's not you, it's me. There's no nice way to fucking say that. It's a breakup. It's a straight up divorce. So to say that they didn't do it with any dignity, I watched the press conference. They said nothing but nice things about Derek Carr. Nothing but nice things. It's fucking business, not personal, man. It's been 9 years. We've got a new regime here. Their future's tied to the new quarterback. They tried you out for a year. They just don't think you're the guy. I'm sorry. Or the owner just doesn't think you're the guy anymore. Something. It's just it, man. It's just it. It's Stidham's time for 2 games. And then we'll see what happens after that. It's just somebody else's turn. It's just time to try something different. You've tried this for 9 years. It's just time to try something different. I don't think it's disrespectful. I don't think he was treated shitty. Any of that. This is just what happens when it's time to move on from a quarterback. There's not a nice way to fucking say, we don't think you can get it done. We think we're better off somewhere else. It's just the way it is. Suck it up and deal with it. Goddamn. That's your fucking used car talk. This Thursday is the first Thursday of the month, and that means subscriber raffle here on Raider Reaction. So Thursday night about 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, we will have a live raffle. We've got some prize packs to give away. We've got some t-shirts, Make Football Violent Again t-shirts. Got the Fuck Your Team, I'm a Raider fan, Deep Behind the Enemy Lines hoodies. Got a couple of those to give away. Got some other stuff to give away as well. So if you want to get some swag, you got to be a subscriber. You got to be one of these cool kids like Joseph Morales, Michelle, Bill, Daryl. You got to be one of these cool kids, man. You got to have a subscriber badge next to your name. To get that, all you got to do is hit that subscriber button. It's right around the video you're watching right now, or it's right at the top of our Raider Reaction Sports Facebook page, or you can go to RaiderReaction.com. Click on the subscriber page. It'll tell you a little bit more about being a subscriber, and then you click on the button right there. We would actually prefer that you go to the website and do it that way, but whatever's easiest for you. Just get it done, and then you can be in the raffle, because if you're a subscriber, you're entered into with a chance to win everything that we're giving away this week. And then, of course, we'll do it again next month, and the month after that, and all that shit. And also, while you're at the website, put your address in at the bottom of any of our pages on the website, and that puts you in for the newsletter that will be coming out this week. Comes out the first few days of the month, every month. So get your email address in there. Just scroll to the bottom of any page, put that email address in there, hit the button, you'll be subscribed, and you get the Dark Side newsletter. Comes out the first of every month. And also, while you're there on our homepage, check out both of our sponsors, BetAnySports.eu and Clear Live Streams. Clear Live Streams gives me the hookup on all the TVs, and that's how I watch every damn thing in my studio, in the studio bar. And it's Raider Nation hooking up Raider Nation. Just click on the buttons. There's buttons right there for both of them on our homepage. It'll take you right to them, and you can send Brian a message, and you can get the hookup. No dealing with DirecTV or YouTube TV or any of that dumb shit, man. Get the hookup from Raider Nation, hooking up Raider Nation. But we do got a raffle coming up Thursday. So, man, if you're down with what we do here, just know every penny you put in as a subscriber, throwing stars during shows, all that shit, we put it right back in with what we're going out. Those of you that got packages over the last couple weeks, as you see on them stickers, fucking shipping is getting stupid expensive anymore. So just think about all the ones that went out, and, you know, everything you guys put back in, we put right back out to you. And the midgets got to be fed. The motherfucker's always bitching. Rasputin and Jose. God damn. For only being 3'2", they sure eat a lot. About 2'4" around. Alright. Moving on. Oh. Alright. Who wants to call dibs? Who wants the first seat? You want to call dibs? You want the first seat? I'd like to welcome you all, Raider Nation, to the couch. It's where we get to spend the rest of the postseason. We get one more week of football. You get to play for pride against the Queefs. But then we get to go to the busted ass couch with the rest of the sorry ass teams that didn't make the fucking postseason again. I'm getting sick of sitting on this motherfucking couch. Getting goddamn sick of it. Always end up on the one with the tear in the headpiece. I'm sick of it. We're on the couch. Out. Out. Out of the postseason. Sitting on the couch. It just seems like so long since this team has been a team that's just consistently battling in the postseason. It just seems like so long. I'm sick of sitting on the busted ass couch with everybody else. Fucking Browns, Cardinals, Falcons, donkeys, bottom feeders. Bottom feeders. 14 fucking teams. 14 now make it into the postseason. 14 out of 32. You can't get in the postseason. 14 out of 32. They even opened up the Walmart backdoor. Number 7 playoff spots. So teams that were sniffing around the postseason before that couldn't get in could actually get in. You can't even get one of those? This team was in the playoffs last year. You had an all-world fucking wide receiver. I'm sick of being on the couch this early. I'm sick of not being able to have fucking postseason excitement. I'm sick of it. We deserve it as a fan base. When will Magic Johnson save us? I always thought that was that could have been the most epic porn name ever, but it was wasted on a basketball player. It's unfortunate. On the couch again. One more game. At least we got one more game before we got to go permanently to the couch. The busted ass couch. I can't believe it. Again. It's fucking shameful. Shameful. I'm just so fucking worried and concerned about what this team is going to be and what they're going to do to this team. I really, really am. Is there going to be some weird fire sale going on? Because there's weird things afoot. You see things like this, which I understand the card jerseys, but there's Josh Jacobs jerseys slashed at 50% off. There's Darren Waller jersey slashed at 50% off. So obviously, marketing, merchandising, they've got a word coming from up above, and it's time to clear shelves of certain things. So what's getting ready to go down here? And then you start to look at some of the free agents. Clee Farrell, I think you're probably done. I don't think you bring Clee back in. He's an unrestricted free agent. Anthony Averett, he's out probably as well too. Brandon Parker's probably out. Denzel Perryman, he's an interesting one. I think depending on money, you definitely have a conversation with possibly bringing Denzel Perryman back in if he's going to be healthy. I think he's one you talk about coming back in. You got Josh Jacobs. Obviously, I think we definitely want Josh Jacobs back, but what kind of money is he talking? You're going to have to franchise tag him to keep him. Jerry Tillery's unrestricted free agent. Mac Hollins, Rocky Sin, Jakob Johnson, Keelan Cole, Teron Harmon, Elamunor, Jayon Brown, Andrew Billings, Amir Ubdallah, Rochelle, Jordan Jenkins, Micah Kaiser, Tashawn Bauer, Matthias Farley, Foster Moreau, Jarrett Stidham, Curtis Bolton. All of these guys are unrestricted free agents. All of these guys. Curtis Bolton is a restricted free agent. Excuse me. Every other person that I name is unrestricted. Those are a lot of guys, man. So there's going to be a lot of change. There's going to be a lot of change on this team. And the fact you're seeing jerseys of Waller, Jacobs, and Carr slashed 50% off. We've hit the fucking porn threshold again on YouTube. You guys are doing your job over there on YouTube, apparently. We've hit the porn threshold. New private dating. Check it out, Chad. Chad's ready to go in on recon. He's like, I got you. Somebody cover me. He'll go in. He's on it. I'll go scout. Take one for the team. All right, moving along. There's just some weird shit afoot, man. There's just some weird shit afoot. And seeing the names on the jerseys, though, that I just see that are slashed at 50%, just seemed a little odd. Especially the Waller and the Jacobs one. I mean, I get the car. That ship sailed. Anybody that thinks that's not a done deal, I'm sorry. You gotta let it go, man. Let it go. I'm gonna have to fucking get that fucking queued up. That drop like I had for David earlier. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Okay, sing the fucking Disney song to you. Just let it go. He's done. We've done moved on. There ain't gonna be too many more car talks going on here. We'll roll with it till we see what happens. As soon as that fucking Band-Aid's pulled off and it's done, it's over and we're done. We're moving on. I wish Derek the best. I wish him no Super Bowls, but have a good career. I don't want to see him win anywhere else. That'd be rooting for somebody else to win a Super Bowl. Fuck that. I hope you go somewhere and have a nice career and ride off into the sunset. Maybe you put together enough fucking numbers to get you a jacket. But I don't want to see him win no Super Bowl. Fuck all that dumb shit. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fire sale. I mean, some of these names. I mean, what do you think about Foster Moreau? If you're going to trade Waller, do you want to keep Moreau? I think I would want to have that conversation, I think. I think Moreau's all right. I think he could be a serviceable tight end. You got Horsted behind him that's looked pretty solid, too, when he's healthy. Why not? I think you could get him for a fucking steal. I think you could get him for a great deal. He's not a big name around the league. I think you could get him for a hometown deal because you know his skills. I can see it. You're going to have to give some places and take others. You're going to have to give some places and take others. You just are. You just are. Damn, Tony's taking it back. We're the 2013 Raiders again. Damn. That's harsh, brother. It's harsh. That's why I was like, there was a couple of the Raiders that were getting chippy and fucking tweets and shit. And I'm like, listen, man, y'all are a double-digit loss fucking team again now. Y'all should probably just shut the fuck up and tuck your tail. You're a double-digit loss team, regardless of how the fuck you got there. Double-digit loss team. Man, learn to shut the fuck up. Damn. You shouldn't be getting chippy and fucking going back and forth with the fans. You know, you should be happy the motherfuckers even fucking looking your way at this point in the season. Get off with that shit. Finale. The finale. The season finale. You got the Queefs coming in with what tragically happened with Hamlin last night, which sounds like he's heading in the right direction at least, so that's good to hear. I was watching that shit when that went down last night. That was some eerie shit. So with what's going on with that game, this Chiefs game is now looking like it's probably going to mean a little something to Kansas City. So you're going to get the A team. You're going to get the A team, and let's see what Stidham time can do. Let's see what he can do in week 2 against a quality top flight team in the National Football League who's looking to secure some shit rolling into the postseason. This could be an interesting game. I'm hoping it's a fun and entertaining game to watch, like the last game was. Walking away with that loss, it was a loss, but I didn't feel as bad about it as I do after a normal loss at that time of the season, especially a loss to the Niners. I just didn't. I was expecting worse. I was expecting them to possibly be embarrassed that game, to see that they actually came out, showed well, and left Niners fans walking away quietly going, whew, that was close. That was close. So, and they know they squeaked out with one. It's just tough, man. It's still an L. It's still an L, and an L's an L. What do I give the Raiders chances this week? Man, the Raiders are missing so many bodies on defense, and you've seen what that did to them last week. I think the chances are slim for the Raiders to win this game this week, and I think it's because of the defensive side of the ball. The defensive side of the ball had actually gotten better down the stretch of the season, but that's when the offense decided to just become absolutely anemic and be unable to score, as the defense is now allowing less than 20 points a game, and then all of a sudden now the offense can't score. So the defense finally comes alive, and then now the season's over, and guys that are banged up, they've shelved them. They just fucking send them to IR. Perryman's to IR. Chandler Jones to IR. So they're an absolute mash unit at linebacker. There's no starters. It's a fucking scab unit. And this is what you're going to run against one of the top offenses in the National Football League. And that I think that bodes well for disaster. Stidham showed that he can keep the team in the game. He can put up points. I think he can hang with them. I think it could be a shootout. But I think it's going to be a tough one for the Raiders to win because of the defense. That sucks. I think we're staring at 11. An 11-loss season right in the fucking face, and that's fucking sickening. That's absolutely sickening for what this team was supposed to be coming in. Absolutely sickening. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Stidham does. I was excited actually coming in to watch this last game because it was just something new to see out on the field, and I hope he does well. Hope he has a good game. But man, I'm just concerned. This defense, the defense is already a suspect ass defense, is beat to shit. So what's that tell you? It's probably not a setup for a fucking exactly spectacular into your 2022 season. Just ain't setting up that way. All right, it's our last segment of the show. It's the last segment of the show, man. Thank each and every damn one of you guys that have stopped in and hung out with us tonight. Man, if it's week 17 going into week 18 of the National Football League, you're a diehard Raider fan. Obviously, you're a diehard Raider fan if you're hanging out with us because this season's fucking over and it's been on life support for weeks. But you still want to hang out, you still want to talk Raiders, and you still want to hear what's going on. So we appreciate you guys hanging with us. We've been picking up a lot of followers lately on our Facebook page. Thank you. We appreciate that. The numbers have been growing. TikTok numbers are growing. Twitter, Instagram are growing. We're even finally, our little step kid, YouTube is finally starting to come around a little bit. Appreciate you, YouTube crew down there. Those of you guys that are getting your comments up on the screens. But thank each and every damn one of you, man. We got raffle Thursday night. All you gotta do is go to RaiderReaction.com, click on the subscriber page. It'll tell you everything about it. Or just click that blue subscriber button. It's right around the video you're watching. It's right at the top of our fucking page. Just click that button. And we love you too, Chad. It's time. Let's get into it. Just a little thing that we like to call the WTF. I understand some of y'all are in your feels. Huge Derek Carr fans. You've been Derek Carr supporters for a long time. I get it. The benching of Derek Carr was a tough pill for you to swallow. But you have to understand, you're not a Derek Carr fan. You're a Raider fan. You're a Derek Carr fan because he plays for the Raiders. And that's it. It's not any player over team. It's always team over any player. It's all about the shield, man. It's all about the Raider Nation. It's all about the Raiders. The Derek Carr era is over. Statistically, I guess you could call it a success. If regular season numbers and the greatest Raider quarterback statistically ever, if that means something to you. The greatest Raider quarterback statistically means something to me is what you've gotten done in the postseason wins, great epic games, career-defining games. Players come and go in the Raider Nation. They come and go. Guys come that you like. I was a huge Darren McFadden fan. Huge Tim Brown fan. My favorite player. He didn't win anything either. It's team over player always. Always. The Derek Carr's era is over. Just deal with it. Move along. Accept it. And get ready for the next chapter in your Las Vegas Raiders. Deal with it. What the fuck? Thank you, each and every damn one of you, man. I appreciate you all. Thank you for following along on this week's journey on the Raider Nation Report. I will be here tomorrow night as we got some shit to talk about in our fantasy football league. Drama. That Bills-Bengals fucking suspension of that game has caused direct conflict with the outcome of Raider Bowl 1 in our Raider Reaction Fantasy League. So we got big drama. We got to have a whole press conference about it tomorrow. The winner is in flux. We've got a Josh Jacobs autographed jersey at $400, and we don't have a clear winner now. We got some shit going down, so we got to address that tomorrow. Plus, we got the Hardcore Challenge Season 14, AFC and NFC locked up, and we've got our Super Bowl 14 matchup in Hardcore Bowl 14. So we'll be touching on both of those tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. I will be live for the raffle Thursday. Become a subscriber like Daryl. Get one of them cool kid badges. Just become a subscriber, man. Hit that blue button. Hit that blue button, and then Thursday night I'll be on after the raffle on TikTok for TikTok Thursday. And then, of course, all of our game day fun this weekend. Until next time, I am out. Peace, love, Raider Nation.